Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Not only is it a new video but it's a new channel. Mainly on this channel I will be uploading FIFA, but if there is any other games that you want to see me play or any requests for any videos, then just let me know in the comment section below. So what we'll be starting the channel off with is a Road to Glory. Now you might be asking, why are you starting a Road to Glory this late into FIFA? Well, I wanted to start the channel off with a series. I then thought it would be interesting to see how far we could progress before FIFA truly dies out. With most teams consisting of Team of the Years, Team of the Seasons, Legends and high rated players, it's going to be a lot harder for us to then build a team and get as far as most players are at the moment. Anyway, with that explained, let's jump straight into the video. As you can already see, we have picked France. Reasoning behind this is mainly when I start up a ultimate team, I usually go with England, so I thought I'd switch it up a little bit now. Now our starter squad wasn't too bad considering. We do go with Buffon as our lone player, hoping to get a French league link with the centre backs, but unfortunately not. We then just do the standard stuff of moving the squad about, trying to get as much chemistry as possible and just putting everyone in the right positions and just seeing basically where we go from there. We now move into a few squad building challenges. Now we're just doing the let's get started part, just to get rid of a few players that we're not going to use in hopes that we can find some other players that we can use within the squad. Now as I said before, with most teams consisting of really good players, it's going to be hard for us to progress and get into higher divisions regarding division rivals. So as I'm planning to do is bring in players as soon as we get coins from either games or division rivals rewards. That way we can build the squad as we go, which means we can compete more with the teams that we're coming up against. So we've just submitted our players that we're not really going to use, in hopes that we can get something back that's going to, be useful for our team. Anything that's French League, just anything based around that, just that we can slot into the squad. The only good thing that we really get is from the pack that we get from submitting all the SBCs, and that is the German goalkeeper Ulrich. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but slate me if not. So looking back on the team, there's not really any of those players that I can implement into the team apart from Delight or Delit. Still not sure how you pronounce it, but we put him in anyway. He won't really get much chem, but we're just hoping that he's going to do a solid job at back rather than a bronze or silver player. So jumping into our first game, and this team was solid. They had players like Lukaku, Salah, Mane, Courtois in goal, Varane, who we know is a beast. So this was going to be a tough game for sure. In this first game we do get a few chances early on. With the first chance we do try and take it with a time shot, which we hit in the red, which means the keeper does save it. We now move on to their first goal. Now the ball gets played through to Salah, who then takes on our defender and takes his shot. Keeper does get a hand to it, but it's still not strong enough. Now this is another chance for them. They pass the ball to Gundogan, who then turns our player really nicely, takes a shot, and it's millimetres wide. We're into half time now, and I do bring Sterling on just to try and bring a bit of pace and skill into the team and see if we can get an equaliser. I will add that Sterling had a really good game. The only problem was that the rest of the team wasn't too up to scratch. So coming on to their second goal, we do have our defender who retrieves the ball, passes it straight to Salah, who plays it into Lukaku, and bottom corner, 2-0. Another chance for this guy with Lukaku, who takes his shot and keeper just parries it over the bar out for a corner. Now this is the third. Talisca gets the ball, runs through a couple of our defenders, plays it off to Lukaku, who takes his shot, bottom corner, keeper literally had no chance. And that was the end of our first game. Didn't really go to plan. I wasn't expecting to lose so heavily, especially 3-0. But we do pick up 417 coins, which will definitely go to help to buy new players, which you'll see soon when we go and buy a new left back. So with the little coins that we do have, we go and pick up Lemar Chand and we pop him in left back to link up with our centre back with the Premier League and French link, and then also the player that we're playing in left mid with the French link as well. So with our new left back acquired, we do jump into our second game. Seeing Antonio on the loading screen did make me think that this guy was going to have a cheap Premier League team, but unfortunately not. As soon as you see he does have loads of Team of the Years, that Ramos, Bobby Moore, Courtois in goal, Willian up front, Neymar as well. Like, this game was tough. We do get off with an early chance. We take our shot at Courtois, but then Bobby Moore fouls us, so we do get a penalty. Coming up to the penalty, we do try and go left of the keeper, which he guesses right, and he does save it. Seconds later, we do run down the wing, we do whip in across, player gets up, heads it, but it hits the post. If not moments later, the ball falls to Willian. He plays it through to try and play Neymar through, but Delight gets it. Then loses the ball to Neymar. Neymar runs through and just completely mugs off our goalkeeper with a scoop turn and placing it straight past him. Moments later, we do get a corner. We do whip in a cross, gets a head onto it, hits the post again. You've got to feel sorry for us at this point. But that was pretty much it for the second game. Not really much went on in that second half. A really stale game after the second half, and so was the first, to be fair. Only one goal in it, especially with his team coming up against ours, which there's a massive difference. After the game, we do go on to complete some starter objectives. All the basic stuff such as name your club, change formation and apply fitness. The main thing that we did get from these was some 83 plus loan player packs, which we got Banega and a Mkhitaryan in. We do go on to go and buy a new right back, which we go with Tete. This is for the link with Delight, which is the Netherlands link, and then also the French League link as well to whoever we play at right mid. Moving on into what we thought was going to be our third game, but turns out the guy decided to disconnect. But I did show you a few highlights anyway from the game. We did score our first goal. The game was 1-1 in the end, but obviously he disconnected. So now we go into our proper third game. So in this game, this guy had an amazing team. Legend Perez, Casemiro, Icardi. He also had Ramos at back. That other guy, I forgot his name, I think it's Milito. And then also Edison in goal. So this team was absolutely immense. But as you will see, we do play some of our best football. We do manage to get a couple of goals, even though we do still lose. Within 10 minutes of playing, this guy already scores 2 goals. First one coming from a corner, which his centre-back scores. Great header, can't take anything away from it. And then his second goal, which he plays through to Icardi, who just slots it straight past the goalkeeper and literally had no chance. We then come up with the reply. Play a quick couple of 1-2s, play it through to Bouvet again, who puts it in bottom corner, 2-1. This guy then decides he's having none of it. He doesn't want us to get a goal back, so he goes and puts one back in our net. So he plays it through to his player, who takes a shot from outside the box, top corner, keeper again, literally had no chance. He then goes on to make it 4. Correa really outmuscling our defender at this point, manages to get away and take his shot, which he puts in the bottom corner again. Unfortunately, this just wasn't our game. Straight after conceding, we do take our kickoff, which we play a couple of passes around, and then we move forward, which leads to a second goal from us. Call it a bit of sweaty if you want, but I think it was a great finish. And that's our third game. 3 losses in a row, we're not doing too great. At this point, we are going to end up in Division 10. So from all the coins that we've picked up so far, we have 1,142 coins. We're going to pick up ourselves a new right mid in the name of Saliba. With extra coins left over, I decided to go and pick up another player, which is left mid. His name's Thuram. Great physical on this guy, so hopefully he'll be able to outmuscle some of those players and maybe whip in a few crosses. We then decided to go and switch up our formation. Not only to come and bring in the new players, but just to give a bit more width and depth to the team. I believe having a CDM in the team is going to help us defend a lot better. Purely just because we was getting too caught on counter attacks, especially with the the centre mids being so high up. We're now jumping into our 4th game, and once again another immense team. I wasn't really looking forward to this game, especially with I believe it's Van Basten up front. You might have to correct me, but the whole team as an overall just looked immense. But to our surprise, early on in the game, we do see a gap which Bouvet runs into, play the ball through, which Bouvet then slots into the top corner, which is a great finish. Still not even 20 minutes into the game, we play a ball over the top, Lebiham runs onto it, slots it in the same corner that Bouvet did, and makes it 2-0. Almost an instant reply from our opponent, whips in a ball, Naldo gets onto it, takes a touch, slots it straight past the goalkeeper, 2-1. But we were having none of it. We wanted our first win, so we mug off his right back, leaving him completely left for dead, whipping a ball, Lebiham gets his head to it, knocks it into the back of the net, 3-1. From there, nothing really went on in the game much after that. They got a red card with Moussa Dembele. I think he got 2 yellow cards in the space of literally 5 in-game minutes. So I added that clip into the gameplay just so that you can see they had a player sent off. So that was it for our 4th game. Our first win as well, we do get a 3-1 win, which I'm really happy about, and we do also pick up 623 coins, which will really help to go towards players or any fitness cards or anything like that that we do need later on in the series. We're now just going through and adding fitness cards to each player. We are just adding the bronze ones, just because I didn't want to go and spend money on a squad fitness when we have these in the club. Now going into our 5th and final game. Now this guy's team was absolutely incredible, and the game itself didn't reflect the team we was playing against. I believe he won 1-0, which me personally, I believe he should have won more with this team, but it was just a really stale game. So as there wasn't much to see in this game, I've just thrown in a few chances. Here's his first chance, takes a shot, keeper parries it to the side. Now here's his goal. Nice passing move, passes the ball about, and I believe it was Van Persie that scored the goal. Literally rockets into the top of the net. Another chance from our opponent, whips in a cross. We do try and clear it, but put it to the back post, where his player picks it up, takes a shot, and it's a great save from the goalkeeper. This was our only real chance on goal. Play the ball through, runs onto it, takes a shot, but it's straight at the goalkeeper, who catches it very, very easily. We did in fact get another chance, played the ball through, quick 1-2, and I don't really know where it all went wrong. Completely missed the goal and put it wide, remained 1-0. So that was it, all 5 games complete. We do get into a division now, which we get put into Division 6. I did have a look through this, and I'm hoping to be placing in rank 3 or rank 2 if possible. I know that is going to be hard considering the team that we do have. So this is what the team is looking like after 5 games. Not too bad, to be fair. If there is any other players that you want me to add into the squad, then just let me know. As I said at the start of the video, if you do have any requests for any games that you want me to play or any ideas for the series, then just let me know in the comment section below. So that's it for our first video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did enjoy it, just slap a like on the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll catch you in the next one.